People who drink and claim to be drunk are never as drunk as the people who drink and claim to be sober. As you get older, the reasons you have to cry are more valid. Yet, the act of crying is more frowned upon. The minimum wage is also a lot of people's maximum wage. The cars in the Flintstones were foot-powered because the dinosaurs haven't gone extinct yet. Edit. I am aware, now, that fossil fuels are derived from plants. You have made that abundantly clear, haha. But if I didn't make that mistake, the post wouldn't work. You don't actually know what floor you're on. You just have to take the elevator's word. When a martial artist attacks someone, it is technically a work of art. Saying you'd be happy if you died tomorrow either shows that you're really happy with your life or you're really depressed. You always win arguments in your head because everyone there thinks like you. If you check social media first thing every morning, you're putting other people's thoughts into your head before your own. An Australian accent is really a southern British accent. Chefs and blues musicians are two jobs where the fatter you are, the more people assume you're good at what you do. Being told that you're tired or angry is more annoying than being either of those things. Up until about 200 years ago, grandparents and grandkids live and grew up with roughly the same technology. When alive, cows are deadlier than chickens, but when dead, chickens are deadlier than cows. 99% of issues arise because humans don't want to admit they are wrong. 0-100 on January 1st every year, the first word said by almost everyone is happy. Teachers are in school from the age of 6 to when they retire. Your future self is watching and judging everything you do. Adulthood is a never-ending scam. Pigeons are everywhere if you live in a city, but you never see a pigeon chick. Some people are socially awkward because they don't have friends, but they don't have friends because they're socially awkward. The adage, great minds think alike, has probably convinced equally dumb people to do some dumb **********. Someone who tells you they got pierced nipples probably want you to see it. Chalkboards are the dark mode of the classroom, and whiteboards the light mode. If cats knew how cute we thought they were, they would pissed. It's odd when someone talks to themselves but normal when they talk to an animal. Humans are the only creature on Earth that doesn't know what the ***** we're supposed to eat. Ketchup packets are too small but mayo packets are too big. You can do 100 things correctly, yet most people will only remember the one thing you did incorrectly. Folder is short for file holder. Thanks to Monty Python, everyone expects the Spanish Inquisition. The refrigerator is the most successful middleman in human history. It's almost guaranteed that you've known someone online that has died without your knowledge. Short people get so much more pull for their money. People who are detail-oriented have their childhood yelled a lot by their parents for missing small things. Badass songs make walking feel cool. No matter how advanced humanity and technology will become, kids will always be stupid and do stupid things. The fact that everyone is such a better reader in their heads shows the limitations of the human body. ********** Teachers make even shittier students. If your art is bad enough, no one will know that you made a mistake. When someone gets Rick-rolled, Rick Astley makes ad money. Microwave burritos take longer to cool down than they do to heat up. No matter how far you run in Subway Surfers, the cop never loses weight. If Jeff Bezos gave your family line $45 every year, he could go all the way back to the first microbes and still be a multi-millionaire. The first life appeared about 4 billion years ago. Jeff has a net of 183 billion. If he liquidated all of his assets, he could give your family line $45 a year all the way back to the beginning of life itself and still have $750 million left over. Kung ***** Panda 1, a movie where a person who trained all his life doesn't get a position he deserved, but someone who don't know ***** get that position cause he's chosen one. We live in an inverted matrix. The machines drain our batteries to feed themselves data. Companies make money on all of our misclicks on purposely poorly placed links. Online ad revenue. 90% of the time I click an ad is not on purpose. Before they invented math, the numbers didn't even add up. School teachers are actually students promoted to a higher ranking. If not broken, a plastic spoon could potentially last just as long, if not longer, than a traditional metal spoon. People don't become criminals by committing crimes, they become criminals by getting caught. Pun intended versus pun not intended has almost always the same effect. Assuming reincarnation is true, death is Tuesday's cheapest form of travel. Humans are a complex long-term self-sustaining chemical reaction. We need to send a serial killer to the ISS so that they can all play Among Us IRL. For those who didn't understand it, I am not serious about this idea. The generation putting googly eyes on their Roomba and treating it like a person are the same people that watched Toy Story as a kid. Native speakers of a certain language will never be able to comprehend how that language sounds to people that don't speak it. A penny's greatest value is spending one to avoid receiving four. We really sitting here on our phone scrolling through on an app, while we floating through space on a dying rock. It's more pleasant getting woken up by light than sound. Getting an ad before the Rickroll video is the universe doing you a solid. Few things are as off-putting as the faint smell of ketchup when you shouldn't smell ketchup. Koalas actually grow on trees. When you go to the pharmacy for your flu shot, you are literally getting stabbed and shot up by a drug dealer. ASAP feels more pressing, serious than as soon as possible. Divorce is retiring from marriage. Most, but not all, humans are 100% biodegradable. There are probably adults out there that still think chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows. In life, children are the NOOBS, teens are grinding to level cap, college kids are grinding for raid gear, and adults are raiding for loot all day. Life is free at first, but becomes a subscription service after you turn 18. The more microbiology gets, the more chemistry it becomes. Somewhere out there, Jake from State Farm is actually someone's neighbor. If someone made all the songs in their Spotify playlist into one Spotify song, they wouldn't have to deal with ads. Super Mario Bros. Has the same plot line as Taken. Even if there is an afterlife, a revived person couldn't tell us because their physical brain wouldn't have experienced it. Unless, perhaps, the afterlife is just something your brain constructs to make you feel good when you die. The first caveman who dropped his food into a fire must have been pretty worried at first and then surprised that it actually made it taste better. For every one scientist trying to advance society and better the human race, there are 100 idiots wondering if it hurts to stick their hand in fire. Humans are simultaneously the smartest and dumbest species in existence. It's weird that the only birthday nobody ever gets a cake for is the actual day they are born. People don't appreciate how amazing it is to continue hearing the voice of a person who has already died through videos or audios. My grandmother said that the worst thing about remembering a deceased is not remembering what his voice was like. We think the audience in the Hunger Games are horrible people, but we're watching too. Much like bed makes the shape of a bed, the two C's in THICC look like booty cheeks. Procrastination has saved many people who wanted to kill themselves but left it to do later. Food in other countries seems so exotic, fancy and strange, but foreigners probably think the same thing about our food.